me first.
I'm sorry. Okay, Mr. Previn.
It's Eric Previn, and in follow-up to what that gentleman just said, as you know, this was the Lewis acquisition matter, which I did bring to your attention, and is extremely worrisome. The idea that we are taking golf courses around Southern California, and whether it's the case of Mr. Knabe acquiring one in Norwalk for $3.5 million, which is right near where the Brandywine last development, for the one with 31 units that was not on our agenda today. The idea that the great supervisor from Mr. Ridley Thomas's district is preparing a very special arrangement for another group, the name of which we are still discussing with the county council, who seems to think it's okay to sign anything, and it doesn't matter who's signing. Your own lawyers have told me 4 different names of who signed on this contract for a golf course development. So it's very worrisome, and somebody is not paying attention, and it's really problematic. John Wicker is the one who's on the line, because you have all deputized him to be the one who's going to take the fall for this behavior, if I may. And Mr. Bellman needs to be properly updated about what he did wrong, because evidently he didn't know what he did wrong. When you're working for the government or for anyone and you're having a fair election and they say, hey, who are the candidates? We'd like to have one out in Topanga, like Stacy Sledge of the Topanga County Council said. You don't say just 4 of the 8 names. You say all of the names. And you don't use your personal email. You use the company email, like you were told to by Susan Nisman, with whom he works. What he did was, in fact, a kind of fraud. He basically knowingly and intentionally cut a candidate out of the discussion. Would that were the only one. That's the only place where I could catch him, sir. But you know as well as I do that in every instance, that's what happened. With all of Ms. Kuehl's team, who she had been for I don't know, scaring up away the competition for 3 years ahead of the race, I was completely oblivious to all of that, naturally. Appalling behavior. Appalling. Really the worst of the worst. And the CEO should prepare a jock report, so when the roof caves in, when we do a job order contract, because we paid 49 cents on the dollar, we will have, in fact, a sense of how many of these jocks we have and why such a behavior would result in now a sole source contract.
Thank you.
It's appalling. Thank you, sir. Have a great day.
I guess you don't get along with Mr. Bellman.
Yeah.
Mr. Muhammad.
Yeah.